Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Wildkard. This is the Wildkard Rugby Show, and the dynasty, the Crusaders dynasty, is finally over. And what a way to go down in flames in front of your former head coach, Razor Robertson, sitting in the crowd, watching from a distance, from the All Blacks coaching box, right? Watching his life's work go down in flames right in front of him. Oh boy, this was painful. If you're a Crusaders fan, this has to be one of those painful matches to watch. David Havili, was probably by far the worst performer on the field for the Crusaders this evening. And is it just me? Or he looks a little bit out of shape? He looks a little bit fatter than he was last year. And he looked gassed. His accuracy was absolutely not there. And he had a break last week as well. There's no reason like, oh, he's tired from last week. He had a break last week due to All Blacks protocols. He looks completely out of it this week. He single-handedly given away at least 10 points. And, you know, that could have been the difference between winning and losing. One of his clearance kicks was charged down, leading into a try. He gave away a penalty right in front of the goalpost, which was another 3 points. Drop balls, passes not going to hands. That's just the little things that didn't go right for David Havili. This was a really, really, really poor performance from him. And also, most importantly, and I think the remaining 3 points difference, right? Not 3 points, the remaining 2 points. So if David Havili gave away 10 points, right, the remaining missing 2 points, it's all Scotty Barrett's fault. And it's because Scotty Barrett is wearing pink undies, okay? No pink undies, especially Scotty. If you want to be the All Blacks captain, you can't be showing up in pink undies, mate, okay? Get that out of your system. And that's why, yes, that is why Scotty Barrett dropped the ball right in front of the try line as well. Going into the last 10 minutes. Again, an opportunity that the Crusaders really, really needed to execute and to have a chance of actually coming back into this match. Scotty Barrett dropped the ball on the try line with his pink panties on, right? Everybody could see his pink undies while he's fumbled the ball in front of the try line. And Scotty, please. All Blacks, black shoes, black pants, black shorts, and black undies. Please. No more pink and weird pink shoes and pink panties. Please. You're in the All Black. Represent. With that being said, there were some times when the referee, Kiwi, Brandon Pickerel, and there were literally times where it felt like Brendan Pickerel is playing for the All Blacks. I kid you not. I don't know if I'm just biased, but he issued a yellow card against the Waratahs literally like after one penalty. And he was just like, you came in from the side and given a yellow card against the Waratahs, a tight air prop, right? Like, it was like the first penalty inside the Waratahs danger zone. And it wasn't even that bad. He kind of like went into the right from the side. Didn't really like disrupt the game or anything. He just like got himself in a wrong position. Yellow card immediately. And then on the other end, when the Crusaders, like a few minutes later, the Crusaders were receiving end of all the penalties. The referee told Scotty Barrett unofficially, guys, you gotta stop the penalties on this side. And then more penalties given out. And then the referee went, Scotty, now it's an official warning. No more penalties over this side. Otherwise, I have to give you yellow cards. And then only after that did he start giving out yellow cards against the Crusaders. And I was just like, hello? You've given him 2 warnings before you actually giving out a yellow card? So I was like, Pickerel. And then there was another time with Samuel Reese, he kicked the ball behind. He ran up to try to ground the ball. Nowhere near it getting the try. He just literally like hit the ball and he just like went forward, right? The referee immediately gave a try. Brendan Pickerel immediately gave a try. And then it was just like, what? No one, like, what? Nobody in the stadium thought this was a try except Brendan Pickerel. And then, and Samuel Reese obviously pretended that he scored. And then TMO had to step in and was like, yeah, check. That was nowhere near a try. Sorry, Brendan. And Brendan's like, oh, okay. Yeah, no try. Sorry, guys. My mistake. I thought I saw him ground the ball when like wasn't nowhere near, right? If he was actually like pretty close or something, Nowhere near. He just like completely smacked the ball and it went out of bounds, right? Like it wasn't even close. And Brendan Pinnacle giving a try. Again, I was like, hello, Brendan, are you playing for the Crusaders? Are you trying to get a job at the Crusaders? Because I know they have referee consultants now, right? Are you trying to get a job as a consultant for the Crusaders and maybe go after the All Blacks consultant, where you will live happily ever after with a ironclad contract? I mean, come on, man. Come on. That was pretty poor from the referee there. But regardless, outside of those incidents, I thought Pickerill was actually not too bad overall. It wasn't too obvious outside of those that he's a Kiwi, right? He's trying to keep his citizenship alive to be able to go back home to his family afterwards, I guess. So for the Waratahs now, let's talk about the Waratahs. Really poor performance last week. Came into this week, I was like, yep, Waratahs needs to really grow a spine, because last week the Waratahs only had the let's kick for 3 points as their only game plan. So going to this game, they had a bit of an early, ascendancy, and then it was just like, yep, let's take the 3, guys. And I swear, I was like, yeah, this is over. I wrote in my notes, this is over. Waratahs going back to the let's take 3 points option. And they took a couple of threes early on. And finally, they felt the momentum. And they grew some ball sacks, right? They grew some balls. And they stuck to the Crusaders. And this is when I really started to feel like, I really like, just before the end of the first half, the Waratahs got the yellow cards. And they just went for it, right? They went for it. They found their confidence. Not just taking the 3. Even the commentary is like, oh my God, take the 3, guys. Take the 3. And then they're like, no, we're going for the try. They went for it. They didn't get it. They went for it again. They didn't get it. They went for it again. And finally, they got the try before halftime, which I was super proud about the Waratahs. And that is how you play rugby, especially against a tough team. Show some resilience. Show some grit. Show some determination. Show some passion for your work. And that's what I saw out of the Waratahs this week. That was not anywhere to be found last week against the Reds. So that was big thumbs up for the Waratahs. And then Jake Gordon had a really good game as well this game, and just really on point, getting those loose balls, found himself a lot of good opportunities. And I don't know what to say. They're 37-24. It was pretty much like a runaway win for the Waratahs. Like they were pretty much the Crusaders was just like chasing the game for the last 10 minutes, and it was almost like they needed a bit of miracle to even catch up. And it was. I mean, the Crusaders were just sloppy. Everybody looked a little bit out of it, and but it is the Crusaders. Remember last year, Crusaders lost to the Fijian Endura in round 2, maybe round 3, early in the rounds as well, only to bounce themselves back to win, and they lost to the Chiefs as well last year, just like they did in round 1 against Chiefs this year, and they bounced themselves back and only building as the wheel starts to turn. They built towards the finals, and they looked unbeatable in the quarterfinals, the semifinals, and the final. Like they completely flogged the opposition in the quarterfinals and semifinal. And so the Crusaders will build towards something better for sure. But we'll see if they can do that again this year. Are they going to actually build enough like they did last year to actually win in this year? That is still a big question mark. So match stats in all this game: 4 tries apiece. So the Crusaders actually scored 4 tries. No, I think they scored 3, right? They actually scored 4 tries as well. Wow. Yeah. Several Reese was really just a huge leg drive getting Crusaders. Yeah, but the Waratahs, just the penalty differences. Turns out the penalties did win the game for them, guys. 302 round meters to Crusaders, 380 to the Waratahs. Turnovers conceded, 16 against Crusaders, 13 against the Waratahs. The Waratahs defense was much better in the second half. And the Crusaders just really sloppy all over the place. 108 tackles made for the Crusaders, 19 missed tackles. 135 for the Waratahs, 17 missed tackles. 18 kicks in play for the Crusaders, 19 for the Waratahs. I did feel like the Waratahs kicking game is a little bit more, I guess, I wouldn't say better. I would say just a little bit more, a little bit more intention than the Crusaders, because the Waratahs did do those kicks where they were just happy to ping the Crusaders behind. Something that Crusaders, I don't think they did any of that this game. So the Waratahs kicking game is slightly smarter, I would say, than the Crusaders. 2 missed conversions, Crusaders, no missed kicks for the Waratahs. Something that's usually is the other way around. Lineouts, 3 lineout slots for the Crusaders. My goodness. 14 1-7 for the Lioness of the Waratahs, 0 loss. The scrummaging, I thought Angus Bell did a great job once again. Claps to Gus. And the Crusaders had, no slouches. Joe Moody, who hasn't really been in the All Blacks fold for a while. But yeah, the Crusaders scrum was really a little bit under the pump in the evening tonight. Penalties conceded, 9 against Crusaders, 11 against the Waratahs. 1 yellow card each for both teams for repeated penalties. And it was just a bit of I thought there was this yellow card. Yeah, I thought there was a high shot when this occurred to Nwanga Nitawasi, and I thought that could have been a red card, but no, the referee just giving out a penalty for yellow card for repeated penalties essentially against the Crusaders. I can't even remember who. I didn't even get the name down of who that player was. But anyway, let's have a look at some of the recap of the game. Right, 2 minutes into the game, literally a minute into the game actually. Official clock timer is 1 minute. Crusaders just look way too easy. Just nice little draw and pass. And Edmund on the wing just completely misread the defense. Went into instead of going up, there was 3-on-3 on the sideline. He went up to the defender on his inside for no reason and just left 2 defenders out wide open. Sorry, 2 attackers out wide open. 2-on-1, easy. I say hands through. Springer goes in for the first try for the Crusaders. 5 points to 0. A few minutes later, 5 minutes in the game, Waratahs gets the first opportunity and a penalty. Oh my god, guys, got a penalty. Better kick 3. So Waratahs literally haven't done anything for 5 minutes and just like, yeah, we'll take 3. And I was a little bit upset, but luckily they got that out of the system. No, just kidding. 10 minutes later, 11 minutes on the clock. Another penalty to the Waratahs. They take another 3 to get the lead. 1 point lead, guys. We're going to win this with 1 point lead. And then after this, a few minutes later, the Crusaders, and it was going to looking like, a repeat of last week. Crusaders put the pressure on, put the squeeze on the Waratahs. Yellow card, Brendan Pickle, no mercy. Straight away against the Waratahs. Tight head prop, Johnson Holmes. And then he was off the field for 10 minutes. And then with the play in the bin, the Crusaders was able to get... so with this play in the bin, the Crusaders went for another scrum. Few crash balls later, they went wide. Xavier Reese, with his huge leg drive, low body height, goes into the corner. Try time for the Crusaders. 10 points to 6. Crusaders did not convert. But David Havili was really not out of shape. 21 minutes into the game. Tried to do a clearance kick. He was looking really slow. Really, totally, kind of looked really out of it. And his clearance kick got charged down. And then Sinclair scooped up the charge down, went in for the easy freebie for the Waratahs. 10 points to 13. Waratahs goes back up ahead. And then 27 minutes into the game, Waratahs were pushing pressure on the Crusaders. This is where the first unofficial warning, Brandon Pickle told Scotty Barrett, hey, got to keep your discipline in this red zone. And then a few minutes later, 28 minutes, more penalties giving out, still no yellow card. And this time the referee takes Scotty Barrett over and goes, officially, it's a warning. Okay, and then it's like, okay. And the Waratahs taking that official warning to take 3 points. I was like, man, come on. So 10 points to 16 right here. It was so close to getting a yellow card. I mean, he shouldn't have done that. But after this, more missed passes by David Havili. 35 minutes into the game. Finally, more penalties given out. Gardner gets sent off, the number 6 for the Crusaders, for a yellow card for falling over. I think it was not supporting his own weight in a line out. Waratahs went for the scrum penalty advantage, and then no try. More scrum, more penalty advantage, no try, and then finally the scrum didn't get a penalty. The ball went out. The Crusaders was able to stuff that one out. The ball went out to Edmund. He rushed the crossfield kick, and he went too far. I think it was the one guy Nitawasi was wide open, but man, at least they tried. See, this is the thing. This is why it's really important to try, because later on they did score a try from a crossfield kick, in a very similar situation following a scrum. And if they didn't do this, the later one, who knows, may not have happened, because now Edmund's starting to get a rhythm, get a feel for it. So, but it doesn't matter. Even though this crossfield kick didn't go to fruition, the Crusaders wasn't able to exit. The Waratahs still got the ball back in the 22-meter line out. Finally, the ball went to center field. Edmund gets a flat ball from his number 9, ran straight through the middle, punched through a little gap, and then he linked up with Wilson, who ran in for the second try for Waratahs. Suddenly the scoreboard is ticked up 23 points to 10 at half time. Second half starts. Severies gets the Crusaders back on the ball. Only 8 minutes on the clock. Crusaders just putting some pressure on the Waratahs, close to the try line, and Severies pick and go. Just low body height, leg dry, rammed himself over. 17 points to 23. Crusaders get themselves back. 55 minutes into the game, Waratahs gets himself back on the ball once again. The Crusaders look completely gassed, and then the David Havili threw a intercept straight to Jay Gordon. Even though Jay Gordon didn't score a try here, quick ball coming off the back of the ruck to Edmund, crossfield kick. Riley was on the sideline, get this clean. No one in front of him, try time. Again, like I said, early missed cross kick. You might think you missed some points there, but I'm sure this success of this cross kick definitely was built upon the missed one earlier. So suddenly this was a yellow card given out as well for a penalty here against the Crusaders. Suddenly the Waratahs 30 points to 17 up. After this, 65 minutes into the game, the Waratahs was putting a bit of a kicking game against the Crusaders. Crusaders tried to run the ball out of their own half, and their player got wrapped up and just got held up. And the Crusaders is like scrambling, trying to get the ball out so that they don't go to a maul. The ball gets actually to the number 9. I think it's Mitchell Drummond, is his name? Drummond? Number 9. No. Hotham. Noah Hotham? Is that his name? But yeah, so he goes to the 9, and the ball gets knocked out in a tackle, got knocked out his hand. And then Waratahs scooped it up. Jay Gordon actually scooped it up, ran down the field, try time, 17 points to 37. And now the Crusaders have about 15 minutes left to try to make a comeback. The 68 minutes, Severies ran down the sideline, kicked the ball behind, chased it out, knocked the ball dead, and referee gave it a try, and only for the TMO to deny it. And again, it was just really 16th man on the field. 72 minutes into the game, the Crusaders finally crashed through. Leo Willie, this guy, I'm telling you, Leo Willie, it's going to be a future pretty big deal for the All Blacks. The way he moves, so confident. The way he catches the ball, the way he handles the ball, really delicate, really good hands, and just like the physicality that he brings is unbelievable. This guy could be a really big future for the All Blacks one day. So he just pummels himself through with a lot of strength and power. 24 points to 37. Finally, 76 minutes into the game, one last chance for the Crusaders. They were breaking through. Finally, Scotty Barrett got the ball. He's crashing through. He's right in front of the try line. Looked like he could reach out to score. And he knocked on. And his pink panties was out for everybody to see. And yeah, that was not happy. Scotty Barrett's dad, Razor Robinson, was on the sideline looking pleased. And yeah, that was the last chance the Crusaders had. And yeah, Waratahs won the game. 37 points to 24. Never wear pink undies if you want to win a game of rugby. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks everyone who supports me financially. Thanks to your donations. Let me know your thoughts about this game. The ratings for this game, I guess, I always forget. I thought the Waratahs probably played like 7.5, I would say. The Crusaders are probably operating on a 5, maybe ramped up to maybe like 6, but it wasn't just not there. The accuracy was just not there. Havili was completely out of the game. Like even Scotty Barrett worked really hard, but like, the knock-on before the try line, it's just really something that, as an All Black, should not have happened. But yeah, let me know your thoughts about the game. Let me know your ratings. Thanks for watching this game, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. I really do appreciate all your comments. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for potentially more upsets. Cheers.